960-10001. Mantra India.
గిరిజనులు శ్రోతలకి నా నమస్కారం. మీ కమల్ హాసన్.
Virijallu Radio. Ulala, maza cheyala.
Here is what some customers have to say about their experience with Realtor Nagaraj Annaya.
Hi, this is Venkat.
This is Mahesh.
Hi, this is Ramohan.
We are the first-time home buyers with Nagaraj.
I heard about Nagaraj on radio, and then I approached him. Nagaraj Annaya has helped in finding the home of our dream. I really enjoyed working with Nagaraj.
Nagaraj helped us the whole process from beginning pre-qualified loan approval process to the offer accepted, and also he gave us the right contractor information for the home improvements.
I was able to get a good home at a good price in the location I'm looking for. I recommend Nagaraj Annaya.
I definitely recommend Nagaraj to any home buyers.
Nagaraj Annaya, the one-stop shop for all real estate needs. Call him today for free consultation at 408-805-4653 or visit nagarajhomes.com. You're listening to Real Estate Roundup. Real Estate Roundup with Realtor Nagaraj Annaya every Sunday from 12:30 p.m. to 1 p.m. PST on Volley 92.3 FM.
Overpriced, overwhelmed, over it. Are you feeling some of the frustrations and desperation as a home buyer, seller, or investor? Well, we love to hear from you and guide you on this journey. Good afternoon, listeners. Welcome to 92.3 FM. This is Pooja welcoming you on Real Estate Roundup with Nagaraj Annaya, brought to you by the owner of nagarajhomes.com, your one-stop shop for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, refinancing, investing in real estate. Each week, we come here and shine the light on what's going on in Bay Area's crazy real estate market, and Nagaraj is your trusted Bay Area realtor who brings his insight and advice to bear. If you have any questions or concerns on how to find your way in real estate market, you can call us in the studio. The studio number is 408-912-5038. Once again, the number is 408-912-5038. With that, I want to welcome Nagaraj Annaya. Hello, Nagaraj. How are you? Good afternoon and Happy New Year.
Good afternoon. Happy Sunday and Happy New Year to all our listeners out there. Thank you so much. It was a wonderful last year. Hope the same continues for this year too.
Nagaraj, I think we just started our show and we have a caller on our show. So let's take him. Welcome to the Real Estate Roundup. What's your name and how can we help you?
Hi, my name is Subrata Saha. And I just wanted to call and wish Nagaraj and his team a very happy new year. And
thank you so much, Subrata ji.
I hope that Nagaraj, you help more and more clients this year, just the way you helped me last year.
Thank you so much, Subrata ji.
What's your plan for the new year and in the real estate market? What's going on this year, Nagaraj?
Yeah, thank you for an incredible year. Wishing you and all your loved ones with an happy new year. See, real estate market, right? I don't know, you watch more on the YouTube, Subrata ji. I was looking at one of the YouTube recently, one thumbnail. One person just got out of from the house burning, and he was sitting and saying that 50% price drops in US. That's not going to happen. Okay. See, this is like, don't fall for the clickbaits. Okay, these thumbnails on the YouTube or the descriptions, whichever is there, don't fall for it. Okay, just go based on the data. The last year in the January, it was a 3% for a 30-year fixed rate. Now it has gone to 6.675 something APR for a 30-year fixed rate. Market is still good for the buyers if you're planning to buy or investment. Okay, this is a right time. Real estate market is a seasonal. Okay, November, December might be a little bit drop. If you want to buy something in somewhere in the May, June, July, it's a peak season. Okay, but you are going to compete in that season. If you're a first time home buyer and you don't have the school needs, okay, then this is the time to start for. In the new year, you can make a resolution like, okay, let me end up buying a house in next 3 months or 4 months. This is the right time when you start jumping in and looking around in the Bay Area market.
Excellent. Thank you, Nagaraj. That was very, very helpful. Thank you. Wish you the best for this year and going forward.
Thank you so much, Subrata ji. Best of luck.
Yeah, thank you, Subrata ji, for calling us and wishing everybody the Happy New Year. Yeah, that's actually a really good tip that if you're not looking for the schools, this is the time because the market is little slow.
Yeah, there are different kind of buyers or shoppers around, right? One is like based on the school needs we jump. One is like we just started our family and we want a bigger house. That's the that's one of the purpose. And one is like downgrade purpose.
Yeah, that is true.
Okay, don't fall for the clickbaits or the videos such that saying that it will drop 50%, 60%. Okay, the Bay Area real estate market is different.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is like see, let me go into the data actually how it was for the Santa Clara city earlier. Okay, if you're looking at the Santa Clara city market alone, this month, like November month, right, closed sales was 21 sales, but if it was in October, it was a 35 compared to the last year. Okay, November, it is a 52 sales.
Okay.
Okay, median sale price in Santa Clara is right now is 1.7, but it was 1.72 million last year. Okay, the median days on the market is still on the seven days in, and average list price is 104%, but the last year was 114%. Yeah, we are seeing the drops around 10% drops in some of the cities, but some of the cities like San Joaquin counties, like maybe a Livermore, maybe a like Tracy, Lathrop, you might be seeing a 15 to 20%. It again comes to specifically where it is, because in the Lathrop, if you're considering it's in a River Island place is there and where it's like good schools around, and other place which is not associated with schools, there the drop might be a little bit more. Okay, so you need to look for it. It's always the real estate market is seasonal. If you compare that one to a stock market today, real estate investments are turning out to be better.
Yeah, I actually trust more. I'm sorry, but I trust more to real estate market. I'm not very good with the stock exchange, but I totally agree with you on that.
See, stock market is like you put today, you don't know what happens.
Yeah.
But real estate, you know that year over year, unless you're planning it not to sell during a downtime, it's going to be turn out profitable.
Yeah.
But reason why do you buy a house? I think let's give out a number. So
I was going to do that. So we are in this live on YouTube, and our studio lines are also open. So you can give us a call at 408-912-5038. Once again, our studio lines are open. If you want to call in to wish us Happy New Year, or you have any questions related to real estate, either you are looking to invest into a property, or you are looking to refinance or buying or selling, Nagaraj can help you with anything related to real estate. So give us a call. In our studio lines are open. The number is 408-912-5038. Once again, the number is 408-912-5038. So you were talking about the market.
Let me even review the San Jose, right? Like the San Jose single family home closed sales in November 2022 was 268. The same thing, the last year was 519. Okay, median sale price is around 1.39 million. The last year it was 1.45 million. Median days on the market right now in the San Jose is on 15 days. Last year it used to be 8 days. New listings are 248. But look at the last year, it was 342. Inventory or less, because reason is interest rates have gone up. Since the interest rates have gone up, borrowing the money will be expensive for you. Okay, that's why. But in this case, what's happening? The inventory is turning out to be very less. If you're looking at the data also. Okay, it might be for a various reasons, like federal increased up the rates for various reasons, like for inflation, and to bring down the inflation, federal is trying to do a lot of things to increase the rates and all. But if you are a first-time home buyer and you want to buy something, this is the right time.
Yeah. So if if I want to buy a house and like I keep hearing that you have to have 20% down, you have to have 20% down, but I can only afford to do 10%. So how can I go about it?
It's a great question. I was talking to one of my client other day also. He's a new client, just called me. Nagaraj, I don't have 20%. What do I do? Should I wait for another year or to arrange for another 10%? No, you can buy a house up to a 1.5 million purchase with a 10% down. Or a 10% down. But if you don't have a 10%, you can buy a house even with a 5% down for up to a 1.08 million. That's in a conventional loan. That's in a Santa Clara counties around and Almedan. If it's in a San Joaquin, it might be around 720 or something. Okay, that's with a 5% down. That's an FHA. Okay, so if it is 10%, you can go up to 1.5 million purchase. But since you're doing a 10%, there are two ways you can do it. One is to pay the PMI. Okay, so you need to be paying the PMI. That's called a private mortgage insurance.
Okay, I was going to ask, what is PMI?
It's a private mortgage insurance. That payments don't go based on whatever the Redfin or a Zillow data shows, the PMI. The PMI is basically, because see, all these e-calculators, right? They always try to give you the max numbers, but that's not the right. Okay, so some client called me, Nagaraj, PMI is coming down to $800 or $900. What do I do? Wait. See, the PMI actually depends on your credit score. It's actually, how is your good credit score? Right now, the max I've seen is a $350 or a $400, depending on a 680 credit score and how much you're borrowing, of course. Okay, it is never going to be 850. It might be the worst case, how much they're borrowing it. For 1.5, the PMI, depending on a good credit score, it should be land on 150 to 200, but we need to look at the data, and based on that, we can suggest it. There are two components. One is you can do a PMI, you need to be paying, but the PMI is, again, think about it, the PMI, if you're just paying a $200 for an year, it will be a $2,400. Instead of waiting for an year, you can just go and buy a house for now with a 10% down. But when you get another 10%, you can do always a refinance or pay off the other 10%. If you don't do a PMI, there's one more called basically HELOC loan, where you will be getting a 10% is your down payment, 10% would be a HELOC loan, where you'll be paying an interest-only loan.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay. And another 80% would be a regular loan for you, principal and interest.
Okay.
Okay, so depending on your cases, we can run the numbers. It's a PMI components, PMI payments are better, we can go for it, because some lenders does the PMI. Then in the PMI also, there are two kinds of components. One is a borrower paid PMI, other one is a lender paid PMI. When the lender paid the PMI, your interest rate will go up a little bit with the regular compared to the regular one. Okay, so you need to watch out for, it's a regular, it's a borrower paid or buyer paid PMI. Okay, and look out for even for the interest only loan options for the 10% down.
Okay. See, all these things are like so small that until and unless
because if you don't know this stuffs, right, like you will be thinking about, you don't have enough money to borrow or enough money to buy the house in a Bay Area.
Yeah.
See, a lot of things, since let me touch base with when we're discussing with the Subrata, right? Like we're telling you, we're telling him like scenarios are not same as 2008.
Yeah.
We have one caller.
Yes, we have one caller, Nagaraj. Let's take that caller. Welcome to the Real Estate Roundup. Can I have your name and how can we help you? Hello?
Hi, we can't hear you. Yeah,
Maybe.
maybe I think we have some connection issues.
Yeah.
Please call us back.
Yeah. Okay, so you was telling about the PMI.
Yeah, see, a lot of things have changed from compared to a 2008 and now. Okay, so in the coming to the Bay Area alone, right? Like earlier in the H1B, only one person in the family can work when you're starting a new in year. But right now, from the last 8 years, the things have changed. Even for the H4, EADs can start working, which is contributing a to income. That's what I'm noticing in. Because in the Bay Area, the most of the buyers out there are right now are H1B. They contribute some good number of percentage in a house buying in a Bay Area. Okay, things have changed from 2008 to now. Is there might be people are losing the job. Okay, but people are finding the alternative jobs very maybe in like 1 or 2 months they find a job maybe with the lower income, but they had bought a house last year where the interest rates are lower for you. Okay, their payments might be not much. That is one of the reasons not much houses are coming into the inventory. And one more thing is the dependent are also contributing to the income right now, which was not the case.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why whenever you look at some educational videos, right, you talk to the experts like me in the Bay Area. They can give you a guidance rightly what's happening. Okay.
According to the situation, right? Because everybody's situation.
A caller is back.
Yes. Yes. Welcome to the Real Estate Roundup. Can I have your name, please?
Hi, this is Manish.
Welcome, Manish. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you as well. Happy New Year to both of you.
Hi, Manish. Good afternoon. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. Hey, I just called to say thank you. This past year, as the market has shown us a different color, your insights have been very helpful. So thank you, and hope to continue to hear good insights in this new year as well.
Thank you so much, Manish. Yeah, I think it's Bay Area market has changed like a chameleon, right? Like it's color changing. That's good sign, right? Like a lot of buyers out there was worried they can't buy a house, they can buy the house now.
Yeah. Yeah. So I thank you so much for calling in and happy.
Any questions you have, Manish? I think it dropped off.
Yeah, I think the call dropped. Okay, so we can continue with Nagaraj. He is live on YouTube and on the radio. So if you have any questions, feel free to call us in our studio and lines are open. The number is 408-912-5038. Once again, the number is 408-912-5038. And if you just want to call us and say Happy New Year, please do so. We are happy to.
Not only Happy New Year, if they have bought a property last year and if they want to share their experience around, do please call back and tell how did it go in.
Yeah, and our listeners actually benefit from your feedback. So please give us a call. As you know, a lot of people are hesitant or they are confused, and Nagaraj is trying to give them the guidance through this radio show. But as a listener or as a buyer that Nagaraj, if you have helped by Nagaraj, it's a good help for the other community members.
Yes.
So somebody helped you, you help someone else.
Not only call, we have started a YouTube live for that purpose. If you can't call us, do please go on the YouTube live. If you're not driving, okay, you can do a chat there. Have any questions, do please ask us in there.
Yeah, leave a comment, give your feedback.
The show is for you.
Yes.
The show is all about the real estate. It's no questions are smaller or wrong. Okay, it can be any kind of questions, anything. Just give us a call and we are happy to assist you.
Yeah, like I'm asking questions. What is PMI? Which I didn't know that. So I am like you guys. So I am learning with the show what things are happening in the market and listening to Nagaraj and how much knowledge he has. that he can pass on to everybody. And I think that's the main motto of the show,
Yes.
is helping
The show
people.
is all about educating about the real estate so that you can get benefited. No, it's not like you necessary to buy a house immediately. You can do an investment. It's all about studying and learning about it.
Mhm.
So that whenever you want to jump in, you know everything, you have all the right assets around you or a right knowledge around you, so that you can do a right shopping for yourself.
Yeah, like it's like doing your homework first and then jumping into the classroom.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
so Nagaraj, you were talking about the down payment, and like I know my cousin, one of my cousin who lives here in Bay Area, is thinking about selling his house, and he's again with all the information that is out there, he's confused what to do, how to do it, because it's the first time he's selling his house.
Correct. See, selling is very, very important. It's not like one day's thing. Like you need to talk to an expert and see, and you need to set your expectations straight in the right now in the Bay Area. Okay, it is not going to be unless your house is like exceptional. I just give you an example of how is it in the Bay Area. So one of the house was like, I think I told a couple of times also, but I just want to recall on that. Invested at about a 700K last year and did a wonderful on a remodeling, and he put it back on the market for 1.55. And that's also in the Hallam Rocks area around. So it was listed for 1.56. We have one caller on hold.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, Nagaraj. Welcome to the Real Estate Roundup. Happy New Year. What's your name, sir? Sorry, it's hard to hear you. Can you repeat that?
Yeah, we have some connection issues. Do please give us call back. We're still on the live.
So yeah, go ahead.
So it was listed for 1.56, sold 100K more on the listing price in this market.
Yeah.
Okay. The thing is, whenever you want to list, talk to the expert and go around the house and do the inspections. If you find something majors which can be fixed, just fix it in this market. Okay. After that, talk to your expert and see what is the right price that house needs to be listed. Or listing above the price or listing too less, it can be harmful in this market. Okay, you need to list at the right price so that you get a lot of buyers out there and look at the house. Okay, you can't look at the comparable 6 months back. You need to be looking at the how many houses around there. Okay, yesterday I was there at one house in Emberiasa. It was listed for 1.3 million. The previous comparable was 1.25 million. But when you look at the 1 year back comparable, it was like 1.5 million. Okay. So you need to be looking, but the seller was looking for, we need to be looking more than the list price. We are looking for more than the list price. Which might be a tough in this market, but if he is lucky around, because the house was not at a great shape, needs a lot of upgrades. So what that time the seller might be doing is, right, like you will be, if first list at the good listing price, so that way you have a more attention.
Okay.
If you don't have much attention around before in the during when you're listing itself, once you list at the list price, all these photos, videos, description about the property, that all matters in this market. You can't just write one line or two line, hey, just go look at it. No, give the description of the property very well. What's the pros and cons of the properties, and what is the higher standout in that property. Okay, and right now I look at the description, some of the descriptions are just one line. That doesn't work out. It might be in a 1 year before. In this market, you need to write a right description about the property. Put the good videos, put the drone around so that it can capture about the neighborhood and the house and everything. Okay, so once you have the listed it, Okay, depending on the market conditions, or depending on how is it in the going on. For example, let's assume if it doesn't sell for a 15 days or a 20 days, you did all your homework, but you listed, but it doesn't sell. What do you do in that case? In that case, is first is try to give a buyer some kind of an basically it's closing cost, so that it can cover the closing cost. Try to give some basically towards the reduce the buyer's interest. Okay, put it in the description about the in the description, or like in the private instructions, so that when the buyers looks at it, they feel like they can look at it.
Yeah.
Okay, listing the property is very challenging in this Bay Area right now. So you need to be talking to the experts who can give you a right, honest feedback.
Okay.
Okay, so because recently one of my client called in Livermore, said, Nagaraj, I bought a house last year for 850, but I want to sell for more than 1 million. I clearly told them it's not possible. You might have done exceptional job in the remodeling, unless you have added extra square footage compared to the last year to this year, it might change. If you have not done anything, just that the upgrade it might not work out for you. So you need to talk to the realtor who gives a honest feedback and a data for you, so that you can make your decisions for yourself.
And for that, I will give
time
Nagaraj,
runs out.
because we are out of time, and he can continue this topic next Sunday. Just note down Nagaraj's number so that you can reach him at 408-805-4653. Once again, Nagaraj's number is 408-805-4653. Thank you, listeners, for tuning in, and hope you have a nice Sunday and a nice start of your new year. If you
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you, and take care. Bye-bye.